I'm so sorry this is late. I read the scheduling thing wrong, which is no excuse because you put out reminders. So, anyway, I'm doing the Chapter 8 listening discussion prompt. So, number 1. Do you think that you are a good listener? How often do you practice the elements of listening, attending, understanding, responding, and remembering? To be honest, I haven't been the best listener in the past, but I have been working on it in my daily life and in my work life because I saw that it was a problem, that I wasn't really listening and understanding someone. I always would just wander off, so it's kind of difficult for me to zone in on the meaning of what they're actually saying. So I've been trying to work on that and actually pay attention and listen, and then I try to practice that in my life and then also in my work life as well. And then number 2, please review the faulty listening behaviors. Please describe in detail a time when you or someone in your interpersonal life has demonstrated one of these behaviors. Which of these behaviors do you feel you use most often, and why or why not? In my work life, my biggest problem was listening is interrupting. Every time I try to say a point or a concern, I get interrupted by my boss, making me sometimes forget my point to begin with. I haven't been the best listener in the past, so my brothers tried to teach me about keeping conversation going and asking questions to them. The problem with that is that when I'm thinking about my response, I find myself missing key points and my questions become irrelevant at the time when they're done talking. And I figured out from this, it's called rehearsing, and I need to work on it. And then number 3, of the reasons for poor listening, which reasons do you feel best describes why you may not be able to constantly practice the elements of listening? I believe it's a combination of both lack of training on how to listen and bad habits from my childhood. I was never trained on how to listen properly and to actually understand what they actually mean. And then in my family, everyone talks over each other and yells, but no one ever listens because we're so wrapped in our own opinions that we just never thought to listen. So it also comes from childhood because I wasn't really around the environment where people actually listen to each other instead of just yelling. And again, very sorry this is late. Won't happen again, I promise. Have a good rest of your day.